Hello friend! Here's a flip through of my 2021 bullet journal setup. I've included a layout spacing cheat sheet, future log, page of gratitude, and some trackers for YouTube, podcasts, and books I'll be reading in 2021. Keep watching for more details on how to recreate these layouts yourself. Starting with the cover page, I've drawn big bubble letters for the year 2021 and wrote in my quote for the year, "Slow and steady wins the race." This is the mantra I'll be keeping in mind to meet my 2021 goals. For a little pop of color, I also drew in a little bunny and tortoise to the page. On the left-hand side, Amanda Racheli came up with this concept, but I added in a layout spacing cheat sheet for me to reference for future pages. To recreate this yourself, start by writing out all the numbers of each grid space along the top and left-hand side. Then, to mark the number of spaces that will divide the page in half, take any accent color, here I used a pink marker, and circle the number 13 along the top and 19 on the left-hand side and draw on the vertical and horizontal lines. You can repeat this process to divide the page into 3 sections and 4 sections as well. Be sure to use different accents for each line because once you have all the lines on the page, it can get confusing to keep track which colored line marks which section. Next, we have the future log. It can be a little scary to get started on this page since there's a lot of room for error. Trust me, I've made a mistake on my bullet journals every single year, but there are some things I did this year to make sure I didn't make any of those mistakes. First, I took the extra precaution to sketch out in pencil the month and the day headers. For a 2-page 12-month spread, I dedicated 2 rows for each month header, 6 lines to account for the variance in weeks for each month, and dedicated another 8 lines for the events. Second, and I saw this in another YouTube video, so I can't take credit for it, but I wrote in the dates for all the Sundays so that as I number in the rest of the days of the week, I can check Sunday to make sure I stay on track as I move from row to row. And lastly, I really just enjoyed the process. I had a reference calendar and the Great British Bake Off playing off camera, and I just really appreciated the time it took to really make sure I was writing in the correct day for each month. Next page is my gratitude page. I'm trying this out for the first time this year. I've divided the page into 2 sections and wrote in the header in the center. For each week of the year, I've numbered the pages all the way down on the left and right hand side. What I'm hoping to get out of this page for this year is in my 2021 annual review, I want to be able to easily look back and quickly glance at all the highlights from the year. Last but not least, I set up 3 pages to track the YouTube videos uploaded, podcasts recorded, and books read from 2021. Part of my 2021 intentions is to enjoy the time that I have in the year and really try to make the most of it. With this, I'm excited to be sharing my first YouTube video with everyone, record a podcast with my sisters, and finally take the time to read. These 3 pages were really easy to set up. I added column headers that take up 2 grid space rows and added in vertical lines to separate each section. And that marks the end of my first YouTube video of 2021. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!